But now at that moment, I'm throwing up, I'm sweating, I'm just totally sick. Naona blur, sioni even who is in front of me. Na yuwa. So at that time I knew I'm dying, to be honest. Yeah. I knew I'm dying.
Mimi nikukimbia. Mimi nikaenda nikaitasia haraka mazeni, nimepata emergency.
One thing I tell people, never ask a couple, mtapata mtoto lini? That's a very wrong question. Anyway guys, I'm not here to tetesha you or anything. Karibu sana ndani ya Pika na Rach, lakini leo si Rach jamani, ni kichuna cha mwaka nimevamia. Nasikia mlinitaka sana nirudi. Sirudi kwa mapishi, lakini narudi kwa kitu ambacho kinajulikana kama ushuhuda. Mtu kuzungumza, kusema kile Mungu amemtendea, na pia vile vile kuwasuta wale ambao wana midomo inazungumza vitu ambavyo hawafikiri na wajui italeta athari gani kwa binadamu. Siku zote niite kichuna cha mwaka, nitaitika, and presenting this beautiful couple. Haya mapenzi ni jambo nimeshindwa kuelewa. Otile. Wana vile amebaki anakuangalia tu sasa. Okay.
I don't know where this Otile came or Brown came from.
Yeah.
But mimi ni came as in me. But anyway.
Otile hapa pigia waambie, "Ai, mbona nimesikia nikisound mimi, but you guys did a good job."
Thank you so much.
You did a good job. Wallahi. Ni vile tu sijui mwana mkukis.
Director Richie.
Okay.
Yeah. We should ask our
So
director.
Guys, okay fine. Issue itenda wakati ambapo watoto wanaangalia. I was about to ask a very serious question. But Rach Keimo, congratulations for having the pregnancy journey.
Thank you.
Imekuwa chini ya maji. Trust me, the first time I met you guys, I didn't know Rach was pregnant until she told me, "Oh, unajua by that tuko hapa." You know me, I'm just looking at her tummy and mine no difference. So I'm like, it's the corona fat. But congratulations for keeping it chini ya maji. And I think today hiyo ndo kitu nataka tuzungumzie. You know, it's been a journey for you. I remember tukizungumzia your pregnancy journey, kidogo hata karibu machozi yaanze kukulenga, ukaniambia Frida, it's not been easy, my first pregnancy, my second pregnancy. And yes, how do you feel, especially Keimo, ukiulizwa mnapata mtoto lini? Like especially when you guys got married, how was it for you?
It took us like 3 years before she actually conceived again. And we are going to be telling you why again. So because of that period, wasa walikuwa na wengine hata walikuwa natumia metaphors like mnapata central government when niko like central government, oh unamaanisha mtoi, sema tulia tu, mtoi atakam. Yeah. So kuna kuaga nako ka una feel there's a lot of pressure from the society asking people who are not having children, mnapata mtoi when your pressure there's
and I think it's an African thing. Sijui about wazungu ama anyone who is not in Africa. Yeah. It's just an African thing. Hata ukienda kwa harusi hiyo siku pasta anasema, you know, the results of today shall be seen in 9 months. Ulisikia wapi? Uliambiwa na nani kwanza usiku atafanya vitu ambavyo zitaleta results, you know? Yes. But I don't know. We need to change this narrative. Sure. And that's why we are here to speak about it. Sure. Rach, it's not as much pressure to the man as to the woman.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Honey, tell me about it.
Whoa, it's crazy. It's crazy because now you see, like us women, you're expected, when you nasema African, have this perspective when you get married.
Yeah.
You must. It's like you must get pregnant.
Ask me.
Like, yo, we want you pregnant as soon as possible.
Now.
Like, we want you pregnant.
Yeah.
So if they don't see you pregnant the first year, the second year, they're like, ai, na wewe umetuweka sana. You know? So when such questions start, una feeling just this bad feeling, especially if you know your journey, especially if you know where you come from and why you actually don't have a baby at that particular time. Yes, like for our case, let me go back.
Yeah, take us back.
Yeah.
Take us back.
Like for our case, I got an ectopic pregnancy. Maybe someone will ask,
yeah, they don't know.
What is an ectopic pregnancy? An ectopic pregnancy is a pregnancy that happens outside the uterus.
Okay.
A fertilized egg does not attach itself to the uterus. So inaji attach outside the uterus. So on my case, I got pregnant and the egg fertilized kwa fallopian tube. You see? So that is what an ectopic pregnancy is, and that is what I got. And it ruptured.
Wow.
Yeah, it ruptured. You can go read about ectopic pregnancies. It ruptured, and eventually I lost my left tube, fallopian tube. That is what people don't know, that I actually have had fallopian tube.
5 things you didn't know about Rach. My bloggers
One will-
mko wapi? Hata
five
wale ambao
things-
mmefungwa. 5
Number
things
five.
you didn't know.
Will shock you.
Number 5.
Number 3.
Oh, number
Simone
3.
na mkianga number 3.
Did you know that Rich does not have a fallopian?
Imagine it's gonna be
Let's-
someone's headline. As in,
it's
shame on
true.
you guys.
I know, right? Yeah.
So now ectopic pregnancy, but nafeel umeharakisha hii story.
Okay,
But
tuanze.
ectopic pregnancy, and then it ruptures, and then you do not have a fallopian tube.
Yeah.
No, it's hard for us to digest.
Okay.
Tupeleke pole pole.
So unataka nianzie wapi?
Hata sijui.
Let's start off.
When it started.
Yeah.
Maybe we could start off from where the journey began.
Yeah, how was it?
Yeah, because we remember the first time she went to the hospital to be, because she alisema anafeel vibaya kwa mwili. So she was like, I need to go to the hospital and get checked. So the moment she went to that hospital, madoki wakasema wamcheck. And I don't know, for weird reasons, they never checked you for pregnancy. And
I think they assumed.
they assumed you weren't pregnant, I think.
Yeah,
Or
maybe
you
because
were,
of
or
the
whatever.
dates. I don't know.
Yeah.
They just assumed.
And then she was diagnosed for, it's called what?
They said gallstones and
No,
PID.
And PID, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, PID is serious.
Yeah.
No.
She was diagnosed for PID.
I know.
Rach, do you have PID?
Oh my god, I
Exactly.
don't have PID. Oh my
So,
god.
so
What
she
is
came out of the
PID?
hospital.
Oh, what is PID?
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
explain what PID is.
Yes.
Guys, PID is a pelvic inflammatory disease.
Yeah.
Okay? And I'm going to say this. It was a
It was misdiagnosis.
misdiagnosis.
It was a huge misdiagnosis.
It was a huge misdiagnosis because the doctors we saw after, they were like, what? A doctor told you that you had PID?
At your
But just by looking at a scan, they concluded you had PID. And that is when they gave me meds. You know,
Yeah.
now I was being treated for PID and
Yeah.
gallstones.
Yes.
So already, they still don't know I'm pregnant, but they have treated me. Wamenipatia
For
madawa.
PID.
Let's go back to PID. Because
Yeah.
kuna mtu bado hata
Let
kama
me explain
umeielezea na
to you.
kizungu anashindwa.
Yeah.
What is that, you know?
With PID case,
Yeah.
inakuwaga you had a sexually transmitted disease and then it was not treated. So you stayed with it for so many years until ikaenda the next level.
Kaswende, hizo vitu
Ulikuwa na
zote.
hizo vitu una get. So, ebu imagine you're being diagnosed for that. As in, uko na PID, una get? Bro. So, ati alikuwaga na gonorrhea na kaswende na
Bro!
alikuwa na syphilis. Na ile stuff ingine, ile stuff ingine ile.
Kuna word inakuanga 3.
Ona hiyo herpes. Hizo zote zimeshikanishwa.
Yeah.
Alafu sasa zijatreatiwa for 3 years.
Guys, we're not laughing at whoever has those. It's just that it's kind of funny. Yeah.
So now imeenda next level, imekuwa PID.
PID.
So ukienda usiwa mbo uko na PID. Hey,
Ogopa.
uko na shida.
Yeah.
Sasa hiyo ndo Rach anaambiwa kona.
Rich anaambiwa uko na PID mazi.
Bro, sasa
Anatoka
hapo
kwa usi.
inakurudia.
Imagine.
Ulileta PID kwa hii marriage.
Like wewe ndo uleta PID hapa.
Yeah.
So it was that serious. So she began taking the meds. Unajua ile issue unashanga sasa hata mtaanza kuongelea wapi, because sasa unajua diagnosis ni serious.
Yes.
So so we went to Coast.
Before going to Coast, did it bring issues in your marriage? Because are you the one who brought it to me, or?
No, I think what happened, kitu ameruka, we later, the mom is a doctor.
Okay.
Because I remember we went to her with the scan. Remember? We went to her with the scan, and she also doubted, and she was like, no, it can't be, you know? Yeah, it can't be.
Yeah.
Hata kama wanasema hata ni gallstone ama hizi, there is no way it can be that painful, because what was happening, I was feeling some crazy pains.
Like cramps?
Not cramps.
More than cramps?
It was, I love, you know, it's coming, it's only on one side.
Ni kama dem akiovulate vile anasikianga uchungu.
Uchungu kingine hapo. Sasa hii ilikuwa uchungu inakushikilia hivi, inakuachilia. Inakushikilia hivi for like 30 seconds.
Inakupatia time you breathe.
Paka unashindwa na kusonga, you can't even stand up, then inakuachilia. Yes.
Wow. That's painful. So you went to Coast?
Yeah, so we went to Coast. And stayed there for a week. Now on the last day, it was on a Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So all this time she's bloating. Anasema ako bloated. Maybe we are saying maybe it's because of the change of weather or something.
Tunajua sisi tunakwanga madaktari wetu sisi ni weather.
Ni weather.
Ai ni maji ya Mombasa.
Yeah. So on the last day, which was on a Saturday, so tukishawa ndo tutoke tuende home, she fell completely ill kabisa. Sasa akakuwa all of a sudden collapse. Now she's collapsing. Alafu akapuke, mimi nikastuka kwanza. Akasweat.
Nili sweat. Wow. Ile sweat unaweza chota hivi sweat.
Hey, ilikuwa serious.
It was crazy fever. Now what people cannot, it's the pain now. The pain hata kuniguza hivi. The pain was all over my body. Yani mpaka nasikia ukiniguza nywele ni painful.
Unasikia uchungu, yeah.
Kila mahali was painful. Hata sikuwa nataka kuguzwa. But now at that moment I'm throwing up, I'm sweating, I'm just totally sick. Naona blur, sioni even who is in front of me. It was
mimi kukimbia.
Kwa nini? Unajua dem anaenda?
Kwa reception because I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Mimi nikaenda nikaitasia haraka mazeni, nimepatwa na emergency kwa room. Kujeni teketeke tumpeleke wapi? Tumpeleke hosi, ndo sisi tukamchukua teketeke. First of all, hata sasa ulikuwa unapika, ulikuwa umetoka kwa bafu, so hata hakuwa na nguo. So the first thing I did was to dress her up and then rush, get some help. Tukambeba, tukamuinua, tukampeleka kwa tuk-tuk.
Yeah.
Tukampeleka hiyo hosi inaitwaje? Some hospital in Malindi.
Niliwekwa painkillers ya IV, then nikaekwa antibacterial zinaitwa antibiotics. Because I think they
were not understanding
they were not, even them, they were not understanding what is happening.
So at that time you're still taking medication ya PID ama muli stop after mom said?
Just stop. We're still taking.
Okay.
I'm still on medication.
You don't know you're pregnant?
I don't know.
She doesn't know she's pregnant.
Okay, so how did you guys know that you're actually pregnant?
So the doctor came. Udo kindo alitushwa ko pregnant. So the doctor who diagnosed her, again, I think his name is Dr. Mohammed. So akamdiagnose, akacheki yako pregnant. Sasa mimi nikaenda nikarudi kwa room kwa ward. Judoki alikupatia results kwa. Sasa wananiambia bibi yako wako
mtoto watu wa Mombasa wanani.
Pana.
Ulicheza kama wewe.
Ulicheza pa.
Ukuangusha uwanja. Mpira uliuchenga.
Sawa na nichocha ati ini ball. Hapa kuna mambo mingi hapa. Ndio inamfanya hivi. Sherekea.
Wow.
But still akaangalia scan
tukapatia you weren't there. Just wait, let me take. Unajua sasa uko kwa bed. Uko kwa bed hata just mimi naambiwa sasa. Akanichocha. And then now akasema but besides her being pregnant akona gallstone. Si mnacheki hizi ni gallstone. Akatushow mpaka hizo scan. Mnacheki hizi ni gallstone, akona gallstone. And for real, there's gallstone, so that's not something to deny. Anachikia kuna gallstone hapo. So we knew it's the pregnancy, maybe, but pia yeye haelewi vizuri nini ina cause afilio that kind of pain. So si tukakuwa worried kiasi. So we spent the night, I think 2 nights.
2 nights in hospital.
We spent 2 nights in the hospital in Mombasa. Mimi nimeketi tu hapo because siwezi enda anywhere. So mimi nalalaga kaa nimeketi.
Ka watchman.
Ka watchman. Na
kuna Sayo Rich hajui kama kona ball bado.
Anajua cause doki ametushow.
Okay.
Pia anajua kona ball. But kuna gallstones, but she still doesn't understand like where the pain is really coming from. So hiyo time ni ile time kulikuwa. You remember there's a time that there was 4 days traffic from Mombasa to Nairobi.
Barabara kule taro zilikuwa zinatengenezwa.
Yes. 4 days traffic.
Yeah,
we were to take the road. And then something in the spirit told me we were to take the bus.
Yeah.
Mimi nikaona hapana. I just nikachukua ya tickets. So we flew back to Nairobi. When we flew back to Nairobi, we stayed for, I think, 2 days, right?
We flew back on Monday,
Tuesday. You were still at home.
Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah.
On Thursday, was it morning?
Yeah, very early.
Very early in the morning, because Wednesday usiku alianza kusema now this pain is getting out of hand completely. You couldn't get out of bed.
Yeah, because I wanted to go to the washrooms. Kwenda ku step down, there is unaona kuinuka, nikashindwa kabisa. Even stepping down, it was a problem. Ndio nikamwambia, this pain is becoming too much. We need to go to hospital.
But let me get your reactions in Malindi. Now the doctor tells you, Rach, you're pregnant. So as a woman, you know, there's a way women, we just digest things, yeah? PID, gallstones, pregnancy. Did you feel confused? How was your reaction at that time?
First of all, he didn't mention, the doctor ruled out PID. If you remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
The doctor ruled out PID. Alisula, msichana mdogo hivi unapata wapi PID wewe?
Wajua wapi mtezo?
Hauna PID wewe. Hauna PID. The only thing that you have is gallstone.
Okay.
So he stopped us from the antibiotics, from the medication that I was actually, the doctor in Malindi is the one who stopped me from the
Continuous.
the continuous of the medication. So me, I knew it's fine. I'm pregnant, sawa.
We need to take care of the gallstones now.
Yes,
the surgery for gallstones.
Because we were supposed to go for surgery
For gallstones.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that now back to the Thursday. I hope hatujichanganya.
No, we are not.
Mko sawa?
'Cause we
Thursday
came-
ni ile day. Wednesday jioni ndo una feel.
Thursday sasa morning
Ukienda loo.
Thursday morning nikienda washroom ndio ninaamka na feel I cannot move.
Yeah.
Kabisa.
In fact,
when I look at my palms,
You're pale.
I'm pale.
In fact, Rach, what I'm forgetting ni kusema vile tulifika, tulienda hosi na tukapewa appointment. You remember? Ya gallstone, ya surgery.
Ya surgery. Yes.
So, hiyo appointment tulipewa, each time Rach ananiambia we need to go to the hospital right now, mimi na feel reluctant. Because na feel tulipewa appointment.
Wanaume wanakuanga hivyo. You don't know how to
do things fast.
Mimi na feel
like we ngoja.
Si ngoje kuna appointment ya, I think tulikuwa tumepewa appointment on a Saturday. Rach ni Thursday anasema it's too much, I need to go now. Mimi niko si tungoje tu saa tu cause tulipewa appointment. But thank God tu, yani nikaa Holy Spirit tu akatakuwa endeni.
So now before tuende sawa, I looked at my palms. I realized I'm very pale. Then nikaangalia kwa mirror, my eyes were white and my skin ilikuwa imeanza kuchange. Now in my head I knew something is so wrong. Unaona instincts. I knew something is so wrong. So I told him we need to go to hospital now. So we went to Aga Khan hospital emergency, because now at that time nimeishiwa sasa hata na nguvu kabisa. We went to in Aga Khan. It was an emergency an emergency admission. Is it admission or it was an emergency admission. So nikaenda nikachekiwa very fast, and you know, in a span of 30 minutes they had already known what the problem was. And this is how it happened, because it was a miracle. At that time, by the way, that's a miracle by itself. Nilikuwa kwa room. Unajua ukipelekwa emergency ya Aga Khan unaekangwa kwa room kako. Kemo akaambiwa, I think you were to go pay for some tests that I was supposed to be done. Akaenda kufanya payments. So when he was away, I threw up.
Okay.
I threw up. Then there was this doctor. I wish I can remember his name, but alikuwa mhindi mzee hivi. I think he was just going round akiangalia which room is free. So he found me when I was throwing up.
Okay.
And he asked me what the problem was, and I told him how I was feeling. Akaita nurse, akamuliza why is she still here? Akasema we are waiting for the tests to be done. So he tried to understand, what exactly are you feeling? So I told him, I'm feeling pain on my left side. Are you pregnant? That is what he asked me. And I said, yes. And immediately that doctor cancelled like some of the tests. Akasema she needs to do it's called transvaginal a transvaginal scan. A transvaginal scan is where some camera is inserted inside your Miss V to know what is happening. So I think this doctor is experienced enough to know, actually, by the way, whatever thing is happening to it must be inside. Naona hapa wanangangana ati ni test wa blood sijui nini and all that. So I was taken for that emergency scan.
Where are you at that time? Still filling forms? Oh,
yeah, she came back. Yeah, he had already come back. Yeah, he had already come back.
He came back.
Yeah.
Nishashiyishwa hapa.
So already alikuwa sharudi. So nikapelekwa scan. Hiyo scan and that thing was done, and the nurse was like, "Are you on your periods?" I told her no. Kamuliza why? Remember?
Yeah.
Akasema because I can see a clot of blood sitting on your cervix. Okay. You're not on your periods? So kidogo ndio I think akaturn camera. Akasema, I already know what is happening to you. Then she called in some doctors.
Some doctors very quick.
Yeah, very quick. It was like everything was so fast, Like when she saw that, I think akatoa tu camera and she said, you're having an ectopic pregnancy and it's ruptured.
For days.
It's ruptured. And now she started calling in doctors and I'm like, what is happening? First of all, you don't even know what an ectopic pregnancy is.
Yes, uko like tu unasikia terms, then rapture.
Yeah.
And as you're waiting for, it's called rapture.
Yes. Si tunangoja rapture.
Yes.
Yako na rapture tayari.
So I remember Kemo akiuliza what is an ectopic.
Yeah.
I remember he asked what is an ectopic. Personally, hata mimi mwenyewe sijui what an ectopic is. So the doctor came and he confirmed. I think there were like 2-3 doctors.
There were 2-3.
Yeah.
But what I liked about
Aga Khan.
the way Aga Khan handled the issue
in a
was the
span of
swiftness,
like 30 minutes.
the speed at which they handled it, and the machines. They are so clear. Hata mimi naweza kuwa doki.
Now what is happening? The blood that is coming from the ruptured tube inamwagika hapa.
Yeah.
Nashika.
What are the dangers of it being ruptured? Like ungekuwa usha die.
Death.
So tuseme tu ni Mungu.
Now hatujafika kwa Mungu kwanza.
Okay.
All along ni kwa Mungu. Yeah, ni kwa Mungu. But there's a specific part I'd really want to talk about. So when it was, I was told you need an emergency surgery. It was now an emergency surgery. Stop, everybody! Stop what you're doing. We have an emergency. And we couldn't do the surgery there because there are bills. So, I have to mention, I had a card. I had an insurance card. But immediately ikatan, I cannot use it.
Because you're pregnant.
I'm pregnant. Now things have turned to maternity. And I was not registered kwa maternity. So what do? It's either you pay cash or we transfer you to a cheaper place. Kemo alikuwa amesahau mamake ni daktari.
Confusion, man. Unajua imekuwa safari. PDI, gastro.
Too much.
He was so
I'm overwhelmed with all sorts of information.
He is so confused.
Now I'm wondering, okay,
what's
it
next?
came from PID to gastrostomes to
What's
going on, bro?
Sahi ni surgery. Mara kadi haiwezi
This is the part in sickness and in health. Now kumbe nimeanza na sickness, bro.
Pole man. Sorry. Wanaume, ukioa be ready for such things.
Alafu sasa blanda ni. Wakasema we can do a surgery. We need to do it today. In fact, right now.
Yeah, it has to be done.
And if we don't do it right now.
So yuko okay. Hujasikia price.
Hujasikia. Alafu
Sasa
nikamuuliza how much might that cost? Enda uliza pale kwa
accounts.
Kwa accounts. Nikaenda nikauliza wakaniambia itakama I think
350.
It was 350.
Yes.
And obviously bed na nini so itachezea 400 karibu na punch.
Roughly you need like
Bro,
500,000.
Yeah. I'm like today. Where? God. Why have you forsaken me?
How much did you have in your account?
I think I had around 200 G's.
Bro, you're good, man.
I was lucky to be having around 200, around 200.
But now
they're asking for, I need like an extra, nikiwapatia hiyo roabe, ndakuwa sasa, si hata siezi enda home, ndatembea home. Unaget, because
hata uwezi kula, hata uwezi buy a rich fruit. So now what did you do? Is this where now story about in account?
No, that's
Kemo
amesahau the mom is a doctor.
Yeah.
I think I'm the one who told her call mom. So yako confused which mom am I supposed to call? Ndio akakumbuka, mom.
Yeah.
Then he called the mom and explained to her what was happening. And mom, wherever she was like, you need to bring her to hospital now.
Wow.
She was like,
yes.
What?
Ectopic. She needs to come to hospital
now.
So and at that time we thank God, really thank God, because she was at that time alikuwa na shift Kenyatta.
Yeah.
Actually alikuwa KNH.
Actually vile nilimshow bill ya Aga Khan because she already knew in the hospital. But when I told her the bill and I don't have the money right now, she was like, come na organize ya sai Kenyatta na mumlete sai.
Actually she had
suggested, hata sitoki hapa.
Alikuwa amesuggest twende na ambulance. Alikuwa amesema
atukana na ambulance.
I was to be taken to the ambulance. Then akarudi akacall back akasema no, ambulance ziendeshwa mbio sana.
And it might not be
safe for me.
Okay.
So twende na gari yetu twende pole.
She was like, I'm not even leaving the hospital before she's here.
Wow. So now you guys from Aga Khan.
Mi kwanza nika panic. Like how the vile unajua unaweza ambiwa kitu uone sasa hii ni serious.
So now when I expect to drive your gari to Kenyatta.
Yes.
Okay.
So unaambiwa hiyo case ni so serious, it's so severe, she can even die now.
Yeah.
Now.
As we speak.
So better for us still dead.
Ebu mlete saa hii
on your face.
Yeah, so tukaenda Kenyatta emergency now as well. And no doctor had time to even look at the papers, you know. I think ni daktari mmoja mom ni alichukua hizo makaratasi akaangalia, aka-update gyna, akamwambia she has an ectopic on the left side, nini, she needs to be operated on. And the gyna came, as in she planned every single
Mulifika Kenyatta ka VIPs, like guys were just waiting for you.
Yes.
Life is so precious.
Because I think we tulika like 1 hour before the nini. Before the surgery. Tulika like 1 hour before the surgery, because now daktari alitwa from shughuli zake. And you know, I think there's this trust with doctors.
Dr. Ecole, right?
Yeah, Dr. Ecole. I think there's this trust. Madhi akisema ni huyu wacha tu tuende na huyu, unaona, there's that trust, right?
So at that time, Rach, what is running in your mind? Like Kemo already tushajua, asha turn purple, green, red, zote. He's already seeing death, losing his wife. You are the woman.
Yeah.
All these things, yani zime happen so fast.
First of all, niliambia Kemo call my parents, because hata alikuwa amesahau kuwapigia. Call my parents. And at that time when niliambia story ya ectopic pregnancy, nikakumbuka kuna watu wanashinanga wakiongea story za mimba ya mshipa. Na yuwa. So at that time I knew I'm dying, to be honest.
Yeah.
I knew I'm dying. I knew, you know what, you guys, I'm dying.
So Shanza, Father Lord, write me in the book.
The Lamb's book of life.
So I called,
write my name in capital letters.
So I told him to call my parents.
Your parents.
Yeah, akawapigia simu. And of course, any parent will panic.
Yeah.
Kwanza akisikia unaenda surgery and all that. So, and whatever thing was running in my mind right now is that I'm gonna die. If this doesn't happen today, I'm gonna die. Now, time ya surgery ikafika. The doctors came, they came, and I remember before niingie kwa surgery room, niliuliza daktari, will I make it?
Oh no.
Livza, will I make it? Akasema, yes, if you've made it up to this point, you're gonna make it. Nikamuza, is this pain going to go away? Because ectopic is painful, mommy. I wouldn't wish even for my worst enemy to feel that pain. Mnasemanga, you know, I've experienced labor pains za kuzaa.
Sasa it's zaidi. Unajua sisi weje tunalianga na cramps, unapatanga mtu anakuambia unalia cramps au jazaa. Sasa wewe
sasa mimi ni haya umezaa haujapata ectopic.
Na usipate.
Yeah? Oh,
because
no.
that thing is
Sorry.
painful. Kabisa. And so nikapelekwa surgery. It lasted I think 45 minutes.
Mimi nilamboenda home. Ulale. Then kuja kesho asubuhi.
Alafu kusainishwa makaratasi za
kuambiwa.
Alafu sasa hizo unaambiwa unaambiwa you're signing, you have accepted the results that will come out of this.
So the results
she might go in and not come out.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Actually inakuwaga imeandikwa. You know, she might go in and not come out. So are you agreeing to this?
No, guys, let me tell you, right now we are laughing about it because it's already a testimony, it's something in mshapita. But at this time I'm just trying to imagine, muuliza daktari, am I going to make it?
Yeah.
Is this pain going to flee away? Kemo ame sign. You've already signed. The results, whatever the results, you've signed. Go home and sleep. Now these are two people facing. It's like a movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Wewe ni kifo, Kemo, you're going to be told, and ulale. How was it for you? How was even that night?
Yeah.
I didn't sleep.
That was the night you never even... Ukifunga macho hivi, bado unaona mwangaza. Unaget? Like nika hujafunga, cause hauwezi lala na hauwezi una usingizi. So, nilambo hiyo surgery, I think you are going to wake up at around 2 a.m. in the morning, right? Around 2 a.m.
I can't remember.
Yeah. So me I call her hata before asubuhi ifike. Mimi nikapiga simu lakini nikasikia nikachukui. So very early in the morning 6 a.m. nilikuwa hapo. Asubuhi nilikuwa hapo. Then now I got the good news that ilikuwa isha happen. Yeah.
Of course when I woke up, the first person I asked for was my dad.
The
first man you ever wake up in life and see, it's your dad.
No, it's because
my daddy's girl.
Yeah, and I felt my dad will be more affected by this than anyone else. Honestly, that's what I felt. Yeah. Whew.
Those are tears.
Yeah. So he's the first person I asked for.
Yeah.
And at that time baby hata sikuwa na phone.
Hata mimi out.
Alafu that time, so I asked them for the phone. I told them I needed to talk to my dad now. Sasa wakanipatia simu nikaongea na dad and he was happy cause pia hawakuwa amelala.
Ama you aren't sure you're in the world, ama you're in the spirit world. Unajua pia kuna hiyo nataka tu assurance ya mtu mwenye tumekuwa naye duniani. Let me talk to that person.
No, I think I knew where I was.
Yeah.
And I knew the first person I need to talk to is my dad. Yes. Because I knew he's the last person I talked to that time.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So, hata nikiingia kwa ward, kwa theater, nilikuwa nimeongea naye nikamwambia dad, I'm going in. You guys pray for me. Yes. So, sasa ikafika nimeamka, nimeitisha dad and all that. The doctor came in the morning. Dr. Ecole came in the morning and this is where I saw God. Ushaambiwa na daktari, God loves you.
That's a deep statement.
Daktari anakuambia hivyo. Mwanasayansi anaongea kuhusu Mungu.
What?
That was
wanasayansi wanamtambua Mungu sasa.
Imagine people who sit down to create.
Yes.
So the doctor just tells you, Rach, God loves you.
He came in, Dr. Ecole, and asked me, how you feeling? I said, I'm fine. And the next statement that was so heavy for me was, God loves you. And I asked him, why? And he said, first of all, he explained to me, we were not able to save your fallopian tube. It had ruptured beyond repair. And the fact that you were not bleeding, we removed a good quantity of clotted blood that was settling in your cervix. Was it in my cervix or it was just settling somewhere? And he said, I still don't understand how you're still here. If at all it ruptured on Saturday, because it ruptured on Saturday, today is, now that time was, I think, Friday now, because the surgery happened.
It's like a week.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Pia
actually-
wangu wanaelewa.
No, it's happening on a Thursday. You've woken up on Friday, right?
Yeah. The doctor came on Friday now.
Yeah. So it's almost like it's 6
Yeah,
days.
almost.
It's 6 days actually.
Almost a week.
Yeah. Almost a
And
week.
it's a lot, imagine. Even throwing back to Malindi, you guys not taking the bus.
Yeah.
Kijipata
Yes.
kwa hustle ya traffic, you know.
Yes.
And it's like, I still do not understand.
Yeah.
And that is our God.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Especially when you hear a doctor saying they still don't understand.
Yeah.
Because I remember I asked him, what's the worst that could have happened? Said, death. You'd be dead by now.
In fact, it's not like you would have died. You should have died.
You should have died.
Like, as in kukuwa na ectopic
Na
rapture, na uko nayo for days, you should die.
Yeah.
Cause
Is he saying these words when you're there? Ama
Amisiko,
ilikuwa
sana
rich peke
sure.
yako? Okay.
ilikuwa-
But madhe sasa aniambia cause ni doki. Like for you to have an ectopic pregnancy that is ruptured and you are alive and walking, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't add up. Especially,
Doesn't add
yeah, it doesn't add up. Kabisa, kabisa.
So, did you want to see your baby?
No, before he gave it to me, he asked me, you know, would you want to see the baby? No, not the baby, the fetus. It was hard. And now, when he mentioned that, that's when I realized, oh my God,
You are carrying something.
I was actually carrying something. It was actually a human that was growing inside me. Because I remember I kept quiet for like 5 minutes. He gave me time. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to see or not. Because the moment it hit me that it was a life that was growing inside and I've just lost it, I lost it actually.
Yeah.
I lost it. Like, whoa. It was actually, because it came so fast. You're pregnant, you have it at ectopic. You know, it was so fast. I did not even have time to bond. You know, kuna ile uko pregnant, you're bonded with the baby and all that. Yeah, so I told the doctor, yes, I want to see. He asked me if I was sure, and he told me, and I told him yes, and he gave me an envelope, and it had a small bottle.
Zile clear.
Yes, it had a small clear bottle. Well, and akaniambia it's inside. So I got it outside, and before hata nikaangalia nikakashika hivi because still siamini, you know?
Yeah, because you know you're waiting to uzae.
Yeah, still siamini.
Huyu ni mtu tunangoja kushika hivi, wewe unamshika kwa chupa, you
still
know.
siamini. Bado sijakaangalia. No, in disbelief, I asked the doctor, is this what you removed inside my body? Was it really growing? Was it really going to have life? And the doctor, said yes. If at all it had implanted itself in the uterus, it could have been a baby. Wacha nikwambie, the hardest part was to open that. Was to open my palm to see what was inside. That was the hardest moment of my life. I can say that during that period. Well, so nurse fulani akaitwa hapo. I think the doctor needed to go because alikuwa rounds. Nurse akaitwa akaambiwa, I want you to take care of her. But before he went, I opened. I got the courage and I opened. Well, and I saw. Ooh. Sema kuisha nguvu. I think seeing the fetus inside the bottle, I could not believe it. Like, this was supposed to be a human. Paka nauliza Doki, come explain to me, what does this mean?
My first baby.
Yeah, what does this mean? And he started explaining to me. So the baby could not have survived because alikuwa na grow kwa fallopian tube. And so hange survive. And I started asking him, so where are the hands, where are the feet? Because still kwa mind yangu bado I'm trying to understand, you know. So namuuliza, where are the hands, where are the feet? So and I really thank God for Dr. Ecole, because he really took his time to take me through, because aliona.
So hiyo inakaaje? Is it like shipo?
Unaona katod.
Yeah.
Katod kadogo.
Yeah. So ili ndo inaanza kuform.
Yeah, sasa nika katoka mejikunja tu hivi, but now with now mine, to the hands had started to come out, and to legs unaona ndito tulikuwa tunatokea.
It was actually this side.
It was a bit, it was something of sort. And nilikanako kakitu, wacha nikwambie, nililia. I cried when the doctor left. I cried and I was like, whoa. Zin, ushai shake, una feel, oh my God. It was actually a baby. I have just lost a pregnancy. I have just lost a human that I was carrying in my body, you know. It was bad.
Kemo, did you see it?
Yeah.
How was it for you? Ama wewe to the fact that Rach is alive?
Both actually.
Yeah.
She's alive, I'm happy. Obviously that's, for me, it was the most important at that particular moment, obviously. But also, like, seeing that fetus, like, also hit me like, this is a baby, you know? Yeah. This is alive. Because you can see you can even see the eyes, the hands.
Yeah, they were forming.
The feet.
Yeah.
Ni vile tu ni kadogo lakini na tikiuni.
Aka nikamtukaliwa kana form.
Ukiona biology vile tu unaonesha go, this is that, you know, in real life. So you just said, you know, vile tu God ameamua.
Yeah.
Everything to God apewe glory.
Let me just ask a question. How long did it take you after that now to conceive Zenasha?
Almost 2 years.
Okay. So drama, PDI, PID, gallstones, pregnancy, mtoto ameform kwa fallopian tube, no, it's ruptured, surgery, you need money. Now here is a little fetus, and you can't digest all this.
I can't. How?
But all in all, God came through.
Yeah.
Yes.
Guys, 2 years down the line, society is still asking, mtazali. Up until next time, let's see what part 2 has to tell. Goodbye.
Haya mapenzi ni jambo nimeshindwa kuelewa. May your hand